It's been a long week, right? Are you ready to wind down? Why not? It's time for the Wine Time Fridays podcast with Shelley and Phil. Neither are sommeliers, but both have a deep passion for life, each other, and of course, delicious wine. And now, here to talk about this week over a glass of wine is Shelley and Phil. It's wine time!
Hello again and welcome to this week's episode of Wine Time Fridays with Shelley and Phil on this Friday, February 3rd, 2023. I was not going to say that. Yeah, anyway, episode 146. Shelley, happy Friday. It is a happy Friday. It's a happy week, a happy month. Happy Friday. It's wine time.
Happy Friday.
I don't know. Oh, you actually can't see on the YouTube channel, but we do have chocolates. Actually, this is the month of love, Shelley, and as such, we're going to talk about wines and Valentine's Day. And so remember a 3 weeks ago when we had Sam Lang on, he showed us the proper way of opening a sparkling wine.
Yeah,
We're not going to do that.
Way.
So first of all, before I do that, I want to show you this bottle on the YouTube channel anyway. This is Holesinsky Sparkling Rosé. They call it Unicorn.
Lisa would love this. She likes unicorn.
Who would?
Lisa.
Lisa whom?
Kennedy.
Do I know Lisa Kennedy?
Yes, you do. Social media marketing.
We are going to be there in a month.
We are.
So this, I don't know if you noticed that. Again, this is different for those of you not watching it, but just listening. We have an actual beer cap on this, which I find very fascinating. I'm going to be very careful. Oh, that was our little black and silver dog looked up at us like, what the heck? We are pouring this in Andrea Robinson's The One White Wine Glass. Yep. And so, I didn't get anything to put in the top of that. Well, anyway, so this is a really...
This whole setup is a little awkward.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure this out. A sparkling rosé is a great way of starting the day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and just anything romantic. You know, you like to put pomegranates in a sparkling wine, like a champagne or something. There's no reason we couldn't put it in this.
I don't think I put them in a rosé.
Why would you? To health, wealth, and abundance, gratitude, romance.
And peace on it. Ooh, that's pretty.
That was really nice. Okay, the smells fantastic.
I didn't like the smell. This one has won a lot of awards. Won Best of Class at the Sunset Magazine International Wine Competition.
This is pretty good.
It's a little sweet.
It is a little sweet, but it's good. I mean, I don't mind a little sweet on a sparkler. I was looking for the residual sugar on this, and I couldn't find
A
it.
little too sweet for me, but it's got good flavors.
Yeah, it really does. So we got 3 wines that we're tasting through this week, and so we want to make sure that we actually move through this quickly. But talk about each one. Like, for instance, like a sparkling rosé, I've read lots of things that will go with this, like a milk chocolate covered strawberries. I have a double covered on our notes. Anyway, obviously shellfish, light pasta, fresh summer fruits, which, you know, I don't know how fresh they'd be at this time of year. Yeah. But berry-based desserts.
Yeah.
You know, I just see like a cherry glaze or something over
maybe some chocolate
cheesecake.
with raspberry in it.
We have chocolate with raspberry.
We did.
From Theo Chocolates out of Seattle. Should we try it?
Sure.
Okay, so
Be careful, those wrappers are loud.
I'm guessing this is the raspberry. It looks like it.
This is the Theo chocolate.
Oh yeah.
And they have a little more dark chocolate than normal chocolate bars. So
I think normal
you can
chocolate
get
bar.
it's organic and it's up to 85% cacao.
This is
this
70%. So let's try that, shall we? Sure smells good. We haven't had Theo chocolate in this house for so
There's
long.
little tiny raspberry chips
What's so funny?
in it. Loud.
I put the whole piece in our mouth. My mouth, not ours. That would be a pretty good trick for all of those of you rolling your eyes listening to this. You guys are so stupid, and especially that guy.
So the real way to taste chocolate, you're supposed to let it melt in your mouth. We don't have time for that.
No, but I'm glad you brought that up because there are little nuances of tasting chocolate with wine, and we're going to get to a real heavy hitter at the end.
So this is an Idaho one.
It is Snake River Valley, Holesinsky.
Right.
Working on getting some more Idaho wines in for our podcast, but this is, it's definitely a little bit on the sweeter side. Do you?
Rosé or Syrah.
Syrah, thank you. Okay.
So maybe that's why it's a little bit on the sweeter side, because Syrah tends to be.
How about white chocolate covered strawberries?
Seems like it would go.
I put milk chocolate covered strawberries, but I think
I
white,
don't like milk chocolate. Dark chocolate covered strawberries.
you know, it's almost like Christmas music. Anything goes. For Valentine's Day, it's okay. I mean, here's the thing. Don't go Nestle's. Don't go Hershey's.
No, it's a good chocolate.
So when I went,
See's candy.
I was going to say See's candy is pretty good. What do we rate this, Shelley? Pleasant?
Pleasant, yes. But it won a lot of awards, so definitely people like it.
Chocolate's still in my mouth. We should probably, while we're letting this chocolate melt in our mouth,
Not in our hands.
right, exactly, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have another rosé, but this is a still wine from Daou. I'm really looking forward to that too.
So, you on YouTube, we're taking a break.
Welcome back to Wine Time Fridays on this first Friday in February, where we start thinking about Valentine's Day. Shelley, should you be romantic just on this one day?
Yeah.
Why? That's not the answer.
No, you should always be romantic.
I mean, why? It's like Valentine's Day and New Year's Eve in the restaurant industry, they're considered...
So don't go out for dinner.
No, they're considered like rookie nights or whatever they call those. By the way, this is why this is such a nice opener. That thing opens like this. It's a foil cutter because this foil wouldn't slide off.
Does it have to be done 6 times, like the cork in the
No,
champagne?
no. That's pretty funny. I did not know that.
6 times around for the champagne, get the cork out.
That is a celebratory pop for our friend Matt Sparkman, who is home from the hospital.
Yay, Matt. Welcome home.
Welcome home is exactly right. About freaking time. Oh, I guess I'll be finishing this. That is sweet. You know, I'm going to do a little rinse pour on this. What do you think about that?
Yep, good.
Why do we do a rinse pour anyway?
Well, we don't want to rinse it with wine, but we want to taste the wine
Yeah, so
without having any contamination.
speaking of contamination, I think I may have mixed up our glasses.
That's my idea.
Okay. So, Shelley, do you know what we're getting in the mail tomorrow?
And you don't.
A case of Naked Wines.
Really?
Yep.
Yay.
Oh, by the way, do a little. This
Pretty
is
bottle.
Daou Vineyards.
And Daou is in Paso Robles,
Mhm.
California.
Yep. I forget what this grape is on this.
Oh, I know. It's Grenache Noir.
So, Grenache Noir.
Right.
What makes it noir?
The skin color.
So they keep the skins on. Well, Grenache is a red grape anyway.
Right. So the skin's on it a little bit. This is more, I don't know if you can see it very well, but the light takes it out. But it's kind of like a light apricot color. It's not as much pink as it is orange. Oops. Let's get that out. Hashtag cheersing.
I didn't actually take a sip because it was already in my mouth. Sorry.
That's more dry. A little better.
So the reason I mentioned that is that we have been so impressed with the wines from Naked Wines.
We joined it ourselves.
We joined it ourselves and we used the Wine Time Fridays discount code.
Can we do that?
We can. And you get it once. It's $100 off. So we got a case of wine for $60.
Nice.
And it's a case that's pre-packed. You either get mixed reds and whites, all reds, or all whites. And I think I went all reds, and I can't remember now.
Probably.
Anyway, we get those tomorrow, and I'm super excited about that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, and we know of another listener that's actually ordered some Naked Wines, and she got theirs last weekend. Maybe last Saturday, something like that.
So far, so good.
Yeah, so far so good. And by the way, she said since I've... So I'm going to tell this story real quick because I think it's a great story. Then we'll get on to this wine. She said, it used to be I would get, I'd visit my mom, and she liked really sweet wines, so I'd get a boxed wine, and I would just sip through that with her while I visited her. Come to find out, she went back to taste some of the wine, and since she's been drinking wine, listening to our podcast, getting used to some nuances of wine, the wine journey, if you will, she's like, I had to spit it out. She's like, it's not good.
It's not good.
And that's when you progress, it's like, except for...
Well, there are some box wines that I fairly get.
There are.
As box wines
Oh,
go.
for sure. We haven't found a red, but there was once, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand. They stopped bringing it into town, but that was a pretty good one. Just keep in the fridge and just to have an everyday wine, so you don't have to constantly be bringing wines in and out all the time. But
right, and if people come over who don't drink wine, they'd rather have Yellowtail or give them the one in the box.
yeah, we're not going to give them Yellowtail. We do have our lines.
Standard.
Anyway, so super excited about that. It is a progression as you learn about wines and through wines. Anyway, Shelley, let's talk a little bit about this.
This is
From
made
Daou.
in the Provençal style, so it's named the French style. It's got peaches, melon, not cantaloupe, but honeydew melon. That's what
Yeah,
I'm getting.
I do get the melon. Actually, I'm getting cantaloupe.
You are? I'm not getting cantaloupe. Definitely like stone fruits, peaches, nectarines, apricots. I don't know what to do with this paper.
We don't need
I
the
can't swallow
bell
with
for
my
the...
left hand.
Oh, yeah. So the way we have our mic set up, I'm stingy. I like it from my left side. And Shelley said she didn't really seem to care, but I think she's starting to care a little bit now. So we may be changing things up. 100% Grenache Noir. So very cool. By the way,
Very nice.
We didn't really say what you would maybe have with this. Strawberries, raspberries, light finger foods. Oh, that brings up something too. Have fun with wines on Valentine's Day, right? I mean, play a game, with your partner? No, this
Not
is...
the stacking one where you drink every time. It's like the Jenga one that you take it out, and if it falls, you have to drink.
We did get that
Don't do
game.
that one.
I got that for her for Boxing Day. By the way, we played a really fun game during Christmas time. We put a Santa hat on the left upper corner of the TV, and every time a character in the show would put their head like
That's
the other,
wearing the hat.
would be wearing the hat. Then we get to it's supposed to be a drinking game. We changed it to a kissing game, so that was fun.
That was fun.
And I like that.
It's amazing how many times they do that too.
It wasn't enough. Okay, last comments on this. This is Daou. This is a $20 bottle of wine that's actually pretty freaking good.
Mm-hmm. Really nice. Again, a little on the sweet side. It's not completely dry, but it's very nice.
And we do not have the RS on this either. Okay, let's shift gears real quick.
On their website, they have Valentine's Day packages that you can order. And you can also purchase a virtual tasting. So that would be kind of fun to do for Valentine's Day. Purchase a virtual tasting on the Daou website.
Oh goodness, welcome back on this Friday, February 3rd, the month of love. Sorry, I just like to say that. Yeah, episode 146. We are going to get into the heavy hitter now. This is the one I've been, not that I haven't looked forward to the other ones. By the way, that Holesinsky Sparkling Rosé, there we go, is $18 through the website. When we used to have this set up where each of us were at the other end of the table, we had a lot more room.
We did. Oh well.
Oh well. Okay. A little bit for Shelley, a little bit more for Shelley.
A little bit more. Take it back.
Too much, take it back. Okay, this is a Cabernet Sauvignon from Walla.
Yeah, Walla. Valpiona. You visited Valpiona before.
Yeah.
I think he likes it because it has the word piano in it.
Well, yeah, there's that. I had learned about the burying of canes when touring the Valpiano winery. I'm never going to get that in. I have to finish this sparkler tonight, Shelley. Oh, by the way, that rosé, would you say that's practically perfect or pretty damn good?
Pretty damn good.
It is pretty damn good. Anytime I can get Shelley to swear is a good day. Okay, the last wine. Oh boy. Now that's got a nice nose. Hashtag. Cheersy. It's nice when the mics are right there when you toast.
And open chocolate packages. Or swallow. It's like I have to lean over here to swallow.
That's not good. Oh my goodness, that is really good. Are we doing the vanilla coca nib? Extra dark?
Yeah.
I think that'd be good. It's the caramel. Salt.
Salted caramel.
Yeah.
It's not caramel in it. Oh, is it?
Let's see. This is raspberry? No. Sea salt. That would be pretty good also, but we're going to try this. Have you been eating this?
No.
It looked like there was something missing.
There's not.
So this is 85% cacao. It says 85% dark chocolate. What's the difference between dark chocolate and cacao?
Well, there's a difference between cacao and cocoa. So a dark chocolate would use the cacao rather than purchase milk chocolate cocoa powder.
Valpiano, 2018, Walla Valley Cabernet Sauvignon. You said there was 85% Cabernet Sauvignon in this.
10% Merlot, 5% Cab Franc. And who is the winemaker? His name is
Justin Wiley. We're going to have Justin Wiley on as a guest sometime in July.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That chocolate is good. With the cocoa nibs in it.
we are, it's ironic that we have 85% Cabernet Sauvignon in this, and it's 85.
It's like that.
I have to remember to take that out. It's ironic that we have 85% Cabernet Sauvignon and 85% cacao in this, or dark chocolate. Ironic and iconic, but I started the story about them burying canes. Every 5 to 8 years in Walla, they get a really cold winter where they actually have the grapevines die. It kills them. It's so cold. So they bury some of the canes so that if they have to go through one of these winters, they just unbury the cane when spring comes, and they've got like a 2-year head start.
Very smart.
Yeah, and if they don't need it, then they just cut those canes off and off they go.
Mm-hmm. So this is very yummy, perfect for Valentine's Day. You can have it with beef tenderloin, which we've been having a lot lately.
Yeah.
What else? Chocolate, of course. Although some people disagree that Cabernet goes with
We know some people.
chocolate.
The bottom line is we're kind of giving ideas and suggestions based off a lot of people through the years have tried it.
Mhm.
And we ourselves have confirmed with us in our life that they're a really good pairing. Doesn't mean everybody is going to like it.
Right.
Even some people who are sommeliers may say,
Even some of those.
this is not a good pairing, which is fine. It's not going to be for everybody. But how could you say no to Cabernet Sauvignon and chocolate?
Hashtag Trevor's mom.
Boy, you just beg to be on the front end, don't you? The hashtag will go in to the show notes. Not sure if I'll put that on the front end or not. This is fantastic. I'm really, really enjoying this. This is not disappointing to me in the least. It's everything.
Really good.
Yep. We have an Elsom Cellars wine word of the week, Shelley, because this is fun. What is it?
I don't know.
Did you not even look?
Well, I did.
Did you forget?
Apparently, I didn't really read it.
It's Bubbly.
Oh, Bubbly.
Yeah. Another name for a sparkling wine.
Mm-hmm.
And for Valentine's Day, Bubbly is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's the sparkling wine with significant levels of carbon dioxide in it, making it fizzy and lots of bubbles. While the phrase commonly refers to champagne, European Union countries legally reserve that term. We talked about that before. In fact, someone just said that the other day about we had a champagne and I knew it wasn't champagne. It just bothers me, and I just try to keep my mouth shut. There's no reason to be stupid, and I sometimes am that way. But anyway, we're not having a champagne, at least for this episode. We're having this lovely Holesinsky sparkling rosé. Yeah.
And
So
generally, rosé sparklers or rosé champagne or rosé prosecco. I don't know if they make a rosé prosecco.
I think they do.
Generally, the rosé is more expensive, probably because it's made with red grapes, red
Yeah.
wine grapes.
I don't think we need dinner tonight after this. Next week, you can count on us having a Syrah or two, because it is International Syrah Day on February 16th. It's National Global Drink Wine Day 2 days after that on February 18th. There's Open That Bottle Night on February 25th. Have we decided, are we going to have Open That Bottle Night here, or are we just going to have it for the two of us?
We haven't decided. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Also, International Riesling Day is March 13th. So, again, a super short list of some wines that we've enjoyed this week. Do you want to read those?
Well, Sunday is National Rosé Day in Australia and New Zealand.
Oh, that's right. That's why we're doing this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's because of Sunday, the 5th. Gosh, if my head wasn't on, and tomorrow is a big night.
Mm-hmm.
We have the hospice event at the resort. If you haven't got your tickets, go grab them and say hi to us. It's a great fundraiser for the hospice of North Idaho.
And we're pouring now.
And we are pouring there, yep. Just in case you don't know, the hospice wine tasting auction supports their nonprofits charitable mission and care for patients in Kootenai, Shoshone, and Benewah counties.
And the Cellars will be there too.
Yes, we are going to be there. In fact, so we're going to be at the Veers, and the Cellars are going to be at Hayden Beverage.
Oh, nice.
It's so funny because they may not even know yet. And when they listen to this, they're going, oh, now we know.
Oh, we are.
So, yeah, they're going to be there, and that's super fun. They're great people, by the way. Anyway, so that's that. Did I miss anything?
Wines we enjoyed this week.
Okay, off you go.
Elsom Cellars Cabernet Sauvignon. Nova Vita Firebird Cabernet Sauvignon. We could drink a lot of that.
Yeah,
El Burro Kikas Grenache. Monmoso Chinon. Chateau Saint Jean Chardonnay. Chateau La Gravière Entre Deux Mers.
Mm-hmm.
Alamos Malbec. Drink Washington State. Welcome to Columbia Valley
Reserve Chardonnay.
That's a long one. Muscadet Rosé and Shug Cabernet Sauvignon Heritage Reserve.
That's a good lineup.
All of these were delicious.
Yep, we did not one bad wine. Price points are anywhere from $10 to like $80, but even those higher end wines, we didn't spend $80 for it. If they came in the Gary Vee Wine Club, they're $20. I mean, on average, $20.
Mm-hmm.
So even though they're retailing for $80, they're a $20 wine. Quick note: there are other wines and food pairings I'm going to just go through super quick, but these are just rules of thumb. Champagne and oysters. You know, oysters have always been this decadent, romantic food.
Mm-hmm.
Pinot Noir and duck or salmon. Chardonnay.
Duck or salmon pate.
Pate, yeah. Chardonnay and lobster or scallops. Zinfandel and barbecue ribs. Again, figure food. It's part of the romance and sexiness of licking fingers off. We don't do that in this house.
You don't even like ribs. Too much.
No, I don't. I don't. But we're all adults here. We can talk about this. And port and chocolate, we could have pulled out a port, but we didn't. And remember, the most important thing is to choose what you and your loved one both enjoy. And with a little bit of knowledge, Shelley, thank you for everyone who listens, who listened today. Thanks Studio 107 Naked Wines. And with a little knowledge, wine becomes a lot less overwhelming. Thank you for listening. See you next week. Ow, I said it.
Thank you for spending part of your day to wind down with Shelley and Phil. Remember, you can listen to any episode of the Wine Time Fridays podcast by visiting winetimefridays.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And join us on our Wine Time Fridays Facebook page, Instagram, or on Twitter, which is @VintageTweets, for daily conversation. Until next week, here's our toast to you, to health, wealth, abundance, gratitude, peace on earth, and of course, romance.